What's up, everybody? So I'm going to be reacting to this Just Pearly Things clip. I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to use. I doubt I used the whole 11 minutes. I mainly want to focus on one point, but there may be other things in there that I want to react to. So let's go.
Why would we expect them to forsake their mating strategy, which is to spread their seed?
But then,
So isn't that kind of an unfair deal for men?
so then if you, then why would you stay with that person and cheat?
Okay, so I'm not sure if you caught the context since it was the beginning of the clip. Um, I think what she's saying is so society expects men to just be monogamous as opposed to um you know obey their psychological imperative to literally sleep with however many they can to increase the probability that their genes move on and prosper as when society just totally allows or even encourages the whole phase at a young age as opposed to getting married to their best prospect. Um, at their in America, it'd be like 18 or something like that, right out of high school. So I think that's what the context she's trying to put down. Whereas you heard the woman, the lady with the glasses here, apparently missed the concept and just went straight to why would you stay with someone who you don't get. Why would the man stay with the woman who didn't give her best years to him? I guess at young or hit her youth when that is not the question. So hope you got that part so far.
If the woman's not giving you the youth and whatever, why keep her there and cheat on her when you can just leave and be with the youth that you want? That's my.
And also, if we went with that idea, when I listen to these conversations, I myself am assuming that the either side, both sides know that there's a give and take. So if we went with the idea that men should just look for the youth that they want, well, obviously, everybody we can't go back as Briley says. You can't put the toothpaste back in toothpaste, whatever. You can't go back in time and change the ideology that we put into society. So just like men have had to adjust their expectations of literally getting cooking, women should not at their point just change their expectation of men and getting I guess the absolute best provision and so forth and stuff like that. So there has to be some give and take. So this reasoning doesn't fit modern day, and this is not very plausible even if we put it into practice.
Thing. Like, I don't
You
understand.
could, but I'm saying, well, is it fair that women expect it over a certain age? That's the question. Because you give your best years to someone else.
So she's talking about going into a new relationship.
Yeah, I know, but if you go into a new relationship and say this is the car and the car has been used for the last 15
We
years.
don't have expired date, honestly speaking. Like,
Yeah.
who said it?
Okay, so this lady, I've seen her. I'm not sure if she just came on one, and I've just seen a million chopped up pieces of that episode. But this lady, I'm assuming she's a feminist from a lot of the things that she says. But here, her idea of not having an expiration date, when people, there are male feminists too, but really when women, I'm speaking about women, when they hear this, when they hear anything that's outside of something they like as an analogy, it's immediately that's irrelevant because you're not strictly talking about women. So here's the issue with saying women don't have an expiration date. Everybody has an expiration date, regardless of what you're talking about. We're human. Our bodies are always aging, always getting old, always breaking down. Well, aside from the part where you're going from toddler to like your prime and your adult years, but after that you just start breaking down over time. So she's missing she's not missing. She's refusing the concept that as a woman you can get to a point where a guy or men in generally can desire you less, which she's just refusing that. And it's like that exists, lady. That exists. It's just on men's side too. The only difference is that everybody brings up, which we need to put more context around it. As I've said before, there get to a point where the people you desire just generally desire you less. That's the point. I don't know why. Well, I guess I kind of know why a lot of women refuse this, but it's absolutely factual.
We gave our best to someone else. I don't even know my maximum or my best. Probably.
And that's what I forgot. That's exactly the point that I even wanted to react to this video of a woman's best years. Okay, so aside from the physical, because we've done that quite a bit. Let's talk about the simple. Let's talk about the naiveness, which ladies, I know that immediately goes to like some guy wanting to take advantage of you and mistreat you and all that. Let's not assume the worst immediately, please. So the naiveness in you when you're young and you're in that your 20s that everybody tells you do your whole face. Imagine why that's so fun. Because that naiveness you want to explore, right? You want to learn stuff. You want to, your outlook on the world is supposed to be, it's best because again you haven't experienced a lot. That is a lot more desirable and inviting to men than look at someone like this lady here, as you'll see, depending on how far I go in the video, and someone like Karen Steffens, who gets on the internet all the time and wants to fucking yell at men. That is not desirable at all. And it ain't got shit to do with not being man enough. When like her speech of, Karen Steffens' speech of, you want me to be young so you can lie to me and take advantage of me. You want me to be young so you can do this. It's like, no, because you aren't this much of a fucking bitch when you're younger. It's the personality and just simple outlook on life is a lot better. That's what we mean when we say you gave your best years in a non-physical way to other men. That let's look at the whole sexist marriage thing, right? I see women who always in their like late 30s and 40s when they're talking about why they don't want to have sex with their husbands, so on and so forth. You get these ridiculous reasons like, oh, he doesn't wash dishes. We know damn well you'll wash a million dishes if at the end of those million dishes you get to fuck the shit out of your crush. When you say that your man, like the energy you give I hear a lot of y'all say y'all give your husbands, like, well, make me one too, right? And it's like, hold on. We see how y'all act about y'all quote unquote sneaky links, which is a phrase I absolutely hate. But we see how y'all act about them. The joke about the making sure that bra and panties match when you about to get something with a guy who puts no effort into your life other than the text message, finding out when y'all gonna meet up. We see how y'all act when y'all about to go to the club. We see how y'all act when y'all about to go to any event. You're gonna see guys. The energy is way different. So when you get to that point to where now it's just like, nigga, fuck you, what do you want? It's different. That experience that you want in life is different. Now when you get to the 40, notice how it gets more to like snap your finger like, let's fucking go. I said what I fucking want. Fucking give it to me. Now. That's what it becomes the older you get. So please stop pretending like this is just some shit that men are just yelling at you. It's that's life. That's factual.
I never done to no one my best because I don't know. I love someone before. I don't know if I get the maximum I
She's talking effort, not again the context that I just said.
can. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna find tomorrow a man I'm gonna give actually the best of myself. Who said that I already gave to someone else?
It's about what they think's the best. It's not about you because you're not the one buying. So the guys
think is the best.
Men, yes, what they think is the best.
Men
Men from the ages of 20 to 80 all think that girls are the most attractive around 22 to 24.
Okay, but like this is a man that cannot stand on his own. Like honestly, because
I get really sick of this immediately trying to say you're not a man in the most like dumbest ways possible. So because she didn't even say the stat said men just simply agree with other men. She said men when asked when they find is the most attractive, they all point to a specific group of women. Damn, like the dishonesty in that response is crazy.
If you honestly think that
He can't
women,
stand on his own.
yeah, because like they actually mind about what other people think. Because if you're telling me that after
No,
like
but
my
you're shaming men for their standards. That's shame. It's shame, insult, guilt need to be
No,
right.
that's just my point of view. I'm saying that I don't have an expired date. That doesn't mean that after, because I had 6 year.
Wait, so that's just your point of view? But his idea that you haven't given your best years to someone else isn't just his point of view?
Relationship, I gave my best to someone. No, like if a man think this, it means that he's not that confident to like.
Time the fuck out. Wait a minute. So you expect me to believe that you got to 40, had relationships the past 20 years, and you haven't given maximum effort? What the fuck is gonna change with me? So now I'm going to literally just put on my alpha cape and go, yeah, I'm going to get the best. There was a guy on Riley's show who he showed up because they were making fun of a video that he had posted in which I think they were talking about body count, right? And the dude said, it don't matter how many dicks she had, I'm gonna give her something she ain't never. I'm gonna dig deeper than her than ever before. It's like, well, she's had a bunch of dicks. How do you know? How do you just assume she had a bunch of just regular average dicks? She did all that to have just average dicks. Okay, fine. This reason is so fucking stupid. You've given maximum effort to no one, and I'm still supposed to find this desirable. Would you accept that from men? Would you accept that a man gave he gave 70% in all his relationships? You think that's really gonna change with you? You know damn well you would not find that desirable at all.
Get my best. Because if you are a proper man, you're gonna get my best.
But see, that's shame. And if you're saying like,
I'm
if
not
you don't,
shaming.
no,
I just don't want it.
I'll tell you why. Because you're saying if you're a real man, if you're a proper man, then you would think like me. But that's shaming men for what they want.
It doesn't have to think like me. I just don't want a man that think in this way. Just give me alone. Do you know what I mean? I want a man that it comes with confidence. Say I'm gonna get the best of you. Point. Like I'm not aspiring like just because I'm 30 or. Yeah.
Do you think you determine what the best years are, or do you think they determine what the best years are?
I think we pick each other. We should actually pick the best for us. Me and.
I'm not even understand. I'm not even going to try to figure out what the hell that kind of response was, because it didn't make any sense. But again, I'm already at 12 minutes, damn near 13, so I'm going to stop the reaction there. As you see the clip, if you want to go check it out. I'll actually just copy and paste the link in the description. So, be right, not this lady. I'm out.